Hi, this is Dolores from D's Times, and I am on Odyssey of the Seas, and we are leaving from Rome, and I don't even know how to say it, Civitavecchia port. So we took a taxi from Rome airport, and it was 140 euros, and it was an easy trip, took less than an hour. And they dropped us off outside of the port, and we came through a gate. You show your identification and that you can get on the ship, and then you board a free shuttle bus that brings you way out to the ship. This dock is very long and very far out, so taxi, at least our taxi, was not allowed to come out here. So anyway, I wanted to give a detailed video of room 6190, which is on the port side. And as you know, if you watch any of my videos, we always stay on the starboard side, and we've never ever stayed on deck 6 on this style ship because the lifeboats are here. But we did a guaranteed stateroom. It was a lot less expensive, and we got overlooking the lifeboats. But it's okay. So we're in 10 days Mediterranean cruise. Tomorrow we'll be in Naples. We're doing the ruins of Pompeii, and then we're going to be in Athens, and we're going to be in Turkey. So we'll be okay. It's only 2 days at sea out of the 10 days. The rest of the time we will be off the ship. So I'm going to flip you around. Started out by the stairs or by the elevators, and I'll give you a little view of our stateroom. So here you go. Flip it around. All right. So here's the ship. Right. And that's where we are. So you get a good look at where we are on deck 6. So let's flip you around, and here's your elevators. There's 6 large elevators. So when you come up, and the stairs are right there, right? So you're going to go off to the port side. So there's deck 6. And we'll just show you. You'll have your screen here. It shows where you are, right? And then it shows you where different things are. So we're actually closer to forward here, but we are going to go more aft when we get out in the hallway. So let's head back. So here you go. This is your deck. Portside stateroom corridor, and then when you come through, so you know where you are, right away you'll see like which way to go. We are in 6190, so let's head that way. It says lobby, so we're going to head down that way. This is a bigger area in here, and we're going to head down. So what happens is when they open the doors, which is usually around 1 o'clock, you'll find that the keys are outside your door. So there, somebody hasn't gotten to the room yet and gotten their keys. Or their card, key, whatever. I guess you call it a key now. Some interesting artwork. The ship is very clean. So far, everyone has been super nice. It is actually 1:30 in the afternoon. And so let's find our... Hello. There you go. Our luggage, as far as I know, hadn't come a couple minutes ago when we had walked in. So it is right after the first fire doors when you come down here. So see, there's some fire doors here, and then it is our room. So we are, no, one down. Gonna go in the wrong room. So we're 190. There you go. So here's the card, and you flip in, clicks open real nice. It does say the stateroom attendant will bring our luggage by 3 o'clock. So came in, first thing, I was pretty impressed with how clean, how nice and big it is. I was not impressed with the lifeboat, but I kind of knew it would kind of be like that. But I think it's okay. I can see the ocean, you know, so I think I'm good. Never done one like this before, so it's a little different. So behind the door, just like always, it's going to tell you where your assembly station is. We already checked in with our assembly station. It's on the 4th deck, and it is in front of the Crown and Something Lounge. So we have C2. That's just your warning, like it's normal. You leave both doors open, you got a gale wind. And if you don't want to be disturbed, put up the sleeping off your adventure. This is one of those rooms where you have to have a key to keep your lights on. Just like at the hotel, we were just at the Hilton Garden Inn. This is becoming a new thing to conserve energy. The room steward did leave a blank key in there. I assume he's going to take it and we're going to have to use ours. But I haven't checked out the temperature. It's very comfortable in here right now. I am not going to touch it unless I get, hot or cold or something, but I'm very comfortable here right now. Very nice, clean, nice looking mirror. I can see what I look like, and that's important. That's about it. Lightly, can't talk, lit up very nicely so you can really see what you look like. I like that. And we got a nice garbage can. And then if you come down the right-hand side of the room, this is one of those ships where the desk is also your table. So you can pull this out and move it over by the couch, and it is your table. Of course, on the desk, when you come in, you will find a lot of your stuff. Like here, if you want things ironed, they're telling you, here's a special. And there's all kinds of things, what's happening with Diamond Plus, Crown Anchor, Crown Lounge sends you something, the different shows, the specials. So it's all kinds of things. So you are made aware of what's happening. Also, if any gifts have come, I see we had some from Vacations to Go, and I'm not sure what they gave us because there's nothing here. The 3 things on the bed are from Crown and Anchor. For being Diamond Plus, they are our gifts. So I would say that they're all 3 of them. I would say Vacations to Go didn't come yet. Your cruise compass has gone green, so you go ahead and scan that and you can get your cruise compass. I like looking at the cruise compass better than for some reason looking at the app, but I use both. So what I do, if I download the cruise compass, I actually take pictures of it. So it's in my photo gallery and I can look at it anytime I want for the day. So every day I download and take pictures of it and save it. This way I don't have to open any PDFs or anything. Chair looks nice, comfortable. Mirror's nice, lit up. I like that. I've already charged in my Kindle and it seems to be working. So you got your lights, got 2 plugs here and some phone chargers. I just used the charger I brought. Actually, I have a smaller connection there. So, all right. So we did get 2, 4, 6 waters. And maybe that's part of what came from Crown and Anchor. And then you see that it says welcome on board, Crown and Anchor. That's where the water came from. Okay, and we found an envelope sitting on our desk, and it has all our cruise excursions that we've booked through Royal Caribbean. Since we have never been on a Mediterranean cruise before, we did book all our excursions through Royal Caribbean for the first time here. When we come again, we won't do that. That's just one of our things we do. We found we like to do a Royal Caribbean excursion first, kind of feel a little more comfortable, and the next time we just go off on our own. So, in fact, I think it's Turkey, we are spending the night. So one day we did something, here it is. One day we did that cruise on the Bosphorus and shopping, and the next day we're just going to go out and find something. Kind of like we did in Rome, we did 2 excursions, and the third day we just did our own thing. And actually, sometimes doing your own thing is the best. Nice light. I see it's a little dusty up here. I'm not going to pick on it. Room's very clean, but they could dust up there. You can see where I just flipped off the dust. Light goes on and off. Colors are nice. Room seems very big and clean. I haven't opened any of the drawers. So there you go. You got your tissues. You got a blow dryer. And they tell you if you have medical needles, let them know, and they'll make sure you can dispose of them. You've got your cooler. Remember, it's not a refrigerator, and it tells you right on it it's not a refrigerator. But there it is. But it does keep things cool. It's cool in there, but it's not cold. Okay, so let's see. We've got, here's your mini bar. If you want to order some stuff to put in your mini bar. And here's your breakfast menu. Right? How to order your breakfast if you want room service. And your room service menu. Okay, and I guess your drink, if you want water or whatever. We usually don't do any of that. Another nice drawer. So I think we have some nice big drawers for storage. The rug is absolutely very, very clean. Everything looks nice. There we go. So let's go down. Down here you've got your TV, your big screen, and look, it says, Hola, Tremper family. Of course, I think we're going to have to change this language a little because it's not in English. So we are going to have to fix that. So maybe they think we're Spanish. Hey, I am Spanish, but it's not. So anyway, your remote was over here. I don't know if Steve picked it up and moved it there or where it originally came from, but there is a remote. All right, and a little thing here. I guess you could, they used to years ago put magazines and stuff in these, but now that, everything's done electronically, it's not so much. So we come over here, nice curtains. It's one set, not the double. Sometimes some ships have like a lacy curtain you can see through, light filtering, and then the blackout. This just has the blackout. The balcony seems very big, so it's a nice size balcony, 2 nice chairs and 2 footstools, a little coffee table in between for some drinks or whatever, and then your view, which, right now you don't see the water because we're at port, but you will be able to see the water. And if anybody drives that thing, we'll be able to see who gets in and out of this lifeboat pretty good. Kind of cool. Look at all the lifeboats. We can see people walking down on deck 5, is it? Or is that deck 4? So anyway, this is our home for the next 10 days. So we're kind of but this is not our home for 24 days because we switch rooms. So we'll be on a back-to-back doing transatlantic back to Bayonne, New Jersey, but we do switch rooms, and that's a guaranteed balcony too. So we will see what that one is. That's on the 7th deck. So I do, sometimes I wonder. So we're Diamond Plus, right? And, this is what we get for guaranteed balcony. So lots of storage up there. I was hoping that we'd get a guaranteed balcony that didn't give us lifeboat view. But that's okay. We're good with it. You can turn the lights on and off from the side of your bed here. Then there's the little lights here. And the little cubby holes. The bed, let me see, I sit on it. It seems pretty firm. I like firm though, so I'm good. Looks nice and clean. And look, we had changed our gifts to bags. And we got some packable tote bag and a toiletry bag. 2 packable tote bags and a toiletry bag. Isn't that cool? So I'm excited about that. Sheets, nice, clean. Everything looks clean. Here's your telephone. You got another light over here you could turn on if you wanted. Same little cubby hole. And look at that. Housekeeping request. You scan your QR code. And then there's some calling instructions for different things. So here's our closet. There's 2 closets. So on the left-hand side, when you come in, there's a pretty large couch. And I could sleep on that couch. I don't know if this is a 3-room. Maybe it is. Maybe that opens up to a bed. Anyway, some nice artwork. I kind of like it. And then 2 closets. This one is not as wide as that one. I can see it. Look how nice and clean that couch is, though. The pillows are nice and clean. So let's open this one. I can see Steve's been hanging things up. But you got your safe. There you go. So the first thing you should always do is lock up your passports and lock up your cash. So, when you get off the ship, you don't need a passport. And if you're concerned about that, take a picture of your passport and take it with you. But this is what we've got. So close that up, and then we'll come down here, and we got another nice So 2 nice big drawers. So I think we have a lot of storage room in here. And of course our luggage, our suitcases are gonna get thrown under the bed there. So we should have plenty of room. Lots of room at the end of the bed. It's a big room to walk around. So go to the other side. And now we have, good look again, what we're looking at. Clean the sofas. All right, so we open this, and this is a big closet. We did get robes for Diamond Plus, and actually I like a robe because I like it for when I get out of the shower in the mornings. Steve doesn't use it, but I've got 3 to use. Look at that. They're all mine. Lots and lots of hangers. And you got the bags for laundry. Being Diamond Plus, we will each get a bag of laundry free. So we'll do 2 loads, and we'll get 2 loads on this 10-day. And you can shove. If you roll your laundry in those laundry bags, you can put a lot in. We always do our laundry. I know people say, oh, I wouldn't do the laundry, it ruins your clothes. I have never had a problem. But anyway, nice, clean. Look at the shower. Looks pretty big. Nice and clean. You just open the door like this. Okay, got a little thing, put your foot up. Lots of places to hang things on the outside, on the inside. Shower looks very nice, goes up and down, and everything's clean, spotless. They do give you hair and body wash, which is Salt and Breeze. I do not use it, but I do like, okay, well first we'll go here. So they're going to tell you, flush toilet paper only. Here's your toilet. All right, looks clean, looks nice. All right, there's the thing, brush, I guess. They give you some glasses. I do like this shampoo and conditioner. So I'm really thrilled. Look at all they gave me. Oh, I'm thrilled with that because I really like that shampoo and conditioner. Maybe that'll help my hair look a little better. You think anything will help? We're going to try. Okay. So then they put this was sitting on the toilet. Our pipes are sensitive, and then in a couple different languages. And that they really are concerned that you're going to plug up their system. Don't flush like stupid stuff. They do give you some washcloths, extra toilet paper, a floor mat, a bath mat, extra soap. But this guy's good. Very good. I do like the soap, so we'll open that and use it. Sink, nice clean mirror. That must be like a shaver. Yep, shaver plug. And they're telling you about conserving. If you try to reuse your towels. We don't, but you should, I guess. And two bath towels, 2 hand towels, and 2 washcloths. Since they only clean your room once a day, we'll ask for extra towels to be left in our room. And we are going to try to request morning cleaning, but we haven't met the room steward yet. As always, watch your step. The bathroom is always a step up. So I'm not sure about the nightlight situation in this ship. We've been on a few ships lately where there's a nightlight on the floor in the evening. I don't know what's happening with that, or a nightlight, but we bring a little nightlight that we plug in usually. So we'll see if there's some kind of nightlight later on. Just have to follow the blog. So go to www.D's Times and follow, and you'll see it. So that is a detailed video of stateroom 6190, Odyssey of the Seas. So we will see you around the ship. 24 days on this ship. Wow. So let's see what we can talk about in 24 days. All right. Bye.